That's so cool.
Man, it's recording otherwise.
Okay, we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay. So we're both in a neutral stance. We want to avoid any forward and backward movement. As we drop in our body, we fold the quads to go down, and then we stretch everything to come up. So I touch my partner's base. I drop under and I stretch and pick up his base. Now he drops his hip and he cuts underneath my base. And what I want to do is, as he cuts under my base, I just stretch my spine, let him have my upper body, and just let my hip drop. So I give him a false feeling that he's actually got me. I let him have the upper body, my lower body's connected. What this does is I continue to let him have my upper body as he's going. I just connect my lower body and underneath him, and I've got an issue happening. So we're going to just keep going backwards and forwards. He drops his hip, cuts under my base, and I stretch my spine, and everything rises. I'm on his root, cut under, he stretches his spine, drops the hip. So here, I'm doing the same action whether I'm neutralizing or issuing, but I'm either connected or disconnected. If I want to gather power, I stretch. If I want to release power, I connect. So I just take all that stretched energy and pump it back in. So we're just going up and down inside of our body by dropping the hip, stretching, compressing, stretching, compressing. I touch the root, I open his spine, he stretches, he keeps his hip down, so he gives me a false float. Makes me feel like I've got him, but his hip is grounded. Now he connects, boom, and now he's got my base. He's got an issue potential there. I stretch my spine, my hip is always down, so my bottom half of my body is always grounding out. I disconnect the upper half, reconnect, and I'm underneath my partner again. He stretches his spine, opens everything up, and then connects and pops back underneath my base. I keep my hip going down, stretch my spine, so we have this loop. I'm cutting underneath him by connecting my spine. He connects his spine, he cuts underneath me. So we have a floating in the upper half of the body, a sinking in the lower half of the body. All I've got to do is disconnect the float in the upper half, let my spine come down, and then there's a potential for an issue. The nice thing about this in push hands is people get greedy when they think they've got you. As soon as they have the float, they come in for the shove, and then they throw the body weight in and try and shove, but you've only given them your upper half of your body. You're still connected on the base. As soon as they start to shove, you connect again and you've got them. Because when a person tries to issue, that's when they're most vulnerable. So you're giving them a false sense of security that they've actually got your center. And they haven't. You've only given them what you want them to perceive. So the stretching of the spine and dropping, reconnecting to create issue potential. Do it neutral to start off with. And the reason why we're doing neutral is we keep it as vertical up and down as we can. So it's our body stretching. As soon as you go to do it in a back stance, you start using momentum and body weight forward and backward. And you want to get up and down mastered before you go forward and backward. Otherwise you end up shoving. Because all the power is in relaxing and stretching the joints and connecting the joints to create the energy to emit. So we're using our body weight, gravity, to drop into the power of the joints, stretch everything open, and then project our body weight through our hands. And the fingers are very strong. You know, you can do push-ups on your fingertips, you can hang on a pull-up bar on the tips of your fingers, and your whole body weight can stretch through it quite easily. And with a bit of work, you can stretch the fingers out and get them projecting your whole body weight through the tips of your fingers in the issue. They're incredibly strong when they're under stretch. The muscles in the fingers aren't very strong, but the stretch is incredibly strong. So hanging on the bar through the tips of your fingers strengthens right up. And the same type of feeling with stretch as if you're hanging on a bar when you issue. Okay, let's partner up and work through on.